Crime is at its all-time high, and everyone is living in fear, except for one man, Joseph Petrosino, who was the first Italian detective to stand against the mafia group known as the Black Hand.
Oh, good morning, Commissioner. You asked for me?
Yes, Joe. It seems to me that the people of Little Italy don't really trust our police force. What do you think on this?
Mr. Commissioner, there are more Italians living in New York City than there are in Rome.
No, really, Joe?
Yes, over 500,000 of them. Now, the policemen in Little Italy do not speak Italian, so there's problems that the Italian people living there do not trust the police. So I had an idea, what if we got Italian policemen to work in Little Italy so that people can trust them?
You are an Italian.
Yes, but I am only one man. Although I am the one man that these rats stay away from, these crimes are committed by a handful of rats who just call themselves the Black Hand.
What do you mean, Joe? Are you saying that any such organization exists?
No, just rats who have to come up with a name to scare the people.
You may not think there's a Black Hand, but our people certainly do.
Of course they do. They remember how the old country was.
Do you have our money?
You till Tuesday, get the money in.
Hello again, Mr. Commissioner. There's a problem with the Black Hand. It's getting out of hand. And I propose that we make some sort of Italian squad.
I think that's a good idea, Joe.
Used to attack only little people such as barbers, but now they're going after bigger and more important people. They have gotten bolder with their attacks since the Italian squad has been around.
What exactly do you guys have against Petrosino?
We personally have nothing against him. I personally find him to be a good friend of mine. He's a good guy. I just don't feel like he's the right man to be the head of the Italian squad.
If it wasn't for Joe, there would be no Italian squad. I've never met a more dedicated man to the force, and he's a smart one too.
Then why is he still a lieutenant?
He will be taking his exam next week, although he has had little time to prepare for it.
Still believe we need a person of more stature and higher education to lead the Italian squad, unlike Joe.
Like who?
Professor Christy Thorough.
You mean to tell me you want a school teacher to go after these bloodsuckers? Why don't we ask the people of Little Italy who they want to protect them?
I agree. I have kids too, and I don't want a school teacher to protect them from the Black Hand.
That is why we need
Right, hold on. Apparently we cannot make up our minds on this decision, which is why we stated the facts to the mayor, and we will let him be the one make the decision. So, thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. Thank you for your advice.
Thank you.
I'll consider it.
Thank you.
Little Italy, is Joe Petrosino qualified to lead the Italian squad?
Joe!
Here.
You're under arrest.
Oh, crimes zero.
Hey, Joe. Hey.
Boy,
Good, how are you?
you know, not so well. I've been really nervous about my life, about all this black hand stuff going on.
So afraid.
Well, Joe, last night I received a letter from the Black Hand saying, pay or die.
My friend, do not pay. If we pay, then they win.
Yeah, I know, Joe, I know what you're saying. The amount's $500. I don't even have that kind of money.
Yes, that seems to be a recurring problem with the people who are being threatened.
Yes, Joe, what's the solution?
Well, I was thinking the other day, what if we could take the people who are being threatened and just send people to protect them?
Yes, and have them far away from their homes.
I think we're on something big here that can be beneficial for the safety of all the people who are being threatened.
It's a good idea, Joe. What the hell do we call it?
What do we call it? Witness protection.
Joe heads off to Sicily in an attempt to find the heart of the Black Hand. He believes that he can trust no one other than himself for this job, even though he is leaving behind many friends, his wife, and future son.
The main section in the Italian squad was dedicated to defusing bombs. During Petrosino's Italian squad, the crime rate in New York went down 50%. Early in Petrosino's life, Teddy Roosevelt helped him succeed as a police officer in the force. They became good friends in years to come. After his 25 years of service, his funeral brought about 250,000 people to pay their respects. Because of his heroism in the line of duty, the police department dedicated an award in his name. The mayor announced March 12th would be a day to remember Joseph Petrosino and his accomplishments.